Alright. And as you can see, when we return from our save, things return. Okay. Which probably means all the big bads that I went up against to get over here are now back in town. Yeah. Or not. Maybe it's because I already got the yellow power slug over here. Or maybe because I've built stuff. I don't know what acts as the contingent of like, you claim this area kind of thing. Oh, that's fun. Well, there is a lot of water here and a lot of coal here as well, so if we wanted to, we could make another coal plant here. It's very hard to see. And we have a pure iron node. There's a pure coal node back that way though. Ah! Double no-no. We have the plants and we have stingers. Okay, well, where did it come from? So I might be streaming this, and I might be streaming Opus Magnum today as well, because, like I said, Opus Magnum is a great game. It's by far my favorite in the entire lineup of Zachtronics games. Yeah, now we're at the coal patch. Which again is like super duper useful. Excuse me. You might hear some burps every once in a while. I don't know why, but I'm like, gassy. Okay. This is definitely a navigating area to navigate, I should say. I went this way because the food has been taken. Oh, I don't know what's over there. It could be over there. Let's try and zoom in. can't see anything. This is a normal copper node. Oh, what the? I got baited. What? I don't know if that's supposed to happen, but okay. Oh, it's just bacon. I was very confused for a second. It's like, what is that? Just some bacon. What is the second one? Agaric? I'm just gonna call it bacon. Made it back to nitrogen. I think from here on we're pretty safe. Okay, we're gonna head back, and then we're actually... the fact that it's a different cat PNG scares me. Continue. And we're out. I'm not taking to figure out if that's a stronger stinger or not. Because I have no idea how to deal with stingers. They're just OP. That's a big tower of fart. Actually, I'm gonna look this way a bit, just quickly. Now, in reality, there's a Caterium ore patch that we can go and siphon from. But for research, I just want these little nodes. Once we've actually researched some stuff that we will want, then we'll actually go and... Oh, it passed the space elevator. That kind of freaked me out, I'm not gonna lie. It's like, what? It's like one of those big moths. Huh, okay. Let's continue heading back. Oh wait, that's sulfur? I think that's sulfur. Yeah, baited. Sulfur's not that hard to get my hands on. Yeah, sand ore doesn't have a use right now, so we're just gonna leave it alone. Once it does, though, we'll use it. kind of feels like a katana. Obviously, it's not wielded like one. But it's triangles, so it is more like a mace. Or a long mace or something. Spooky noise. Stare long enough into the abyss, and the abyss stares back. How much space do we get? Oh, that's actually pretty good. I need to change the icon stuff for this. Color is going to be a brown. Yeah. That's too dark. A little lighter. It's more brown now. And you were what? Crude oil? Okay. Then you're gonna be near black. There we go. Oh, right. I think these guys are probably respawning right now. Or not. There's actually a reason why I don't explore this way too much. It's because there's more stingers. I usually go and explore off towards the jungle. Is that quartz? I believe it is. Okay, if I have to, I'll go up against the guy again. Okay. I don't think he's here though, because I got the slug. Means I can now check all the limestone ores out here and see what their purities are. Normal. Like I can hear the stingers. Probably normal as well, just to make sure though. Normal, okay. More quartz. Yum. Yeah, I like that reactivation noise. Xenobatch is really cool. So we're gonna bring the coal patch over here, the pier one we found, by Mark II belt. And then we're gonna split it. One's gonna go over to the versatile framework area, and one's gonna head up here. And we're gonna probably put it over there, because we got a lot of space. We're also gonna grab a normal or impure iron from somewhere, and truck it along. Okay, so let's throw everything in here. So bioorganics. Gotta research that. First thing we're gonna research is the mycelia. Oh, 5 out of 5. Nice. Now we get what? Fabric, toxic cellular modification, and medical properties, which we can't do. The only one we can do is this one, but we don't have mycelia right now, so. The next thing we're gonna do. Sorry. We're gonna take the Caterium, and we're very quickly going to make a smelter. How many? You're maxed. Okay. We're going to make a smelter right here and smelt 50 Caterium. Or wait, no, we have to unlock that first. Right. There we go. And then we want 50 Caterium ingots, which we have 66, so we're getting closer, which is nice. Oh, I need 3 Caterium ore for 1 ingot. So I need 150 Caterium. That's stupid. Okay. We might want to start a production then on Caterium, because that's kind of absurd. Okay, so next we want to do this guy. "10 minutes. Okay. So then now we'll work on quartz. So we're gonna go for these guys, which need 50 silicate powder, which I can make pretty easily. Oh, I hear him. Watch him. Hello. Let's research these guys. Other research is being conducted, so the hard drive counts as research. Then the next thing we're gonna do is get the crystal oscillator, which means we need more. Then trying to get the buggy. Yeah. Explosive resonance application. So to do that first, we'd have to go to sulfur and get the thing, which I believe is down there. Experimental power generation. We'll come back to that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. So the only thing we can do is experimental power generation. So we have to wait 10 minutes though, which is really annoying. And yeah. Let's put the quartz back in the chest. Okay, so I need to restock my ammo supply. What is this thing? Scans the area for a set item. Beeps at a proportional proximity and direction. Oh, that's really useful. Why have I never made this? Oh my god. The sheer usefulness of that item is beyond the capabilities of why I didn't make it. Okay, so we're now gonna head over to the Caterium patch. I'm gonna set up a miner, and it's gonna be hopefully one that I don't have to overcharge, but I'll bring two just in case. If it's a normal one, then we'll use Mark 1 belts. If it's pure, then we need to make use of Mark 2, which is going to be a lot more expensive than I want to be. But I don't have a choice in that matter. Go this way. I know the general direction of it, but we can now use this guy. Not. Wait, it scans for food sources? Oh, that's not really what I want then. I'm not gonna lie. It's just taking up space in my inventory now. We want Caterium 4, which I'm pretty sure is that way. Yep, there it is. There's actually one pretty close by over there as well, but this is the one we want. I would really like those Blade Runners. Oh, hey, Samor. I didn't even know who's out here. I'll just grab that. That was a lot. We're gonna use the coal line to help us get to this thing, because it could be way out there. Actually, no, it looks pretty close. It's nearby. Oh. It's right there. That's it, right there. What? I hit... Stupid, but okay. Right, I think I remember this one. This one's really annoying because we have to actually get to it. But it's right there. Even though I still can't get... There we go. That's stupid, but okay. Okay, so I'm pretty sure... Alright. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up a... portable miner on it, because we can actually access that. Yeah. Pretty sure this is it. Yeah. And it's pure, which means we can have a Mark II belt on it, which is nice. And I can see where those cat mews are coming from. They're coming from in there. Okay. Because we don't have the thing to blow it up yet. We have to focus this guy on it. And we're gonna wait till he gets more ore. I'm gonna try my best to like zap this thing. In fact, we can try and see. No, it's gonna go right above. Yeah, we're gonna want to get some black powder and then make some explosives and stuff. That's probably the next thing we want to do when we move towards Caterium. That'll also allow us to start blowing up those, because they're awful. Oh wow, this is actually going pretty fast. I guess it's because it's a pure node. Maybe I should make more of these guys. I can set up a little facility here. Oh, it stacks at 100. Okay. And I want to check something actually. Hold on. Can I? Huh? Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I have to test something. No freaking way. Okay. That's sick. Alright. So then we don't have to worry about that. And we're going to build a... Oh, crap. Mark II belt. All the way back home. That's scary. Okay, nice. Alright, so now we're just gonna build a bridge. Might need to build a third floor. I don't know, we'll see. I think we're good on most of our resources except reinforced iron plates. And we're just gonna bring it over to the main base. We're not gonna do anything with it right now. Well, actually, we're gonna hook it into the smelter. Yeah. And then we'll throw all those ingots into a storage crate. And then maybe in the future we'll reutilize stuff. There we go. This is its basic setup, and then you're gonna do Caterium noise. Okay, so let's just throw my Caterium in here. I'm gonna grab the Caterium upstairs as well. Let's see. Ah, it was insignificant. Insignificant bump in power consumption. Yeah, we need to get the sulfur tree going more. You know what, this thing does how much per minute? It takes 45, and I have 120. I can have 3 of these things. Technically it's... So we want this guy. To consume how much? It's normally 45 and we want it to be 35? No, 30. So then we want it to be at like 75%. So 10. No. Yeah, there we go. Cool. That for a second. Belt splitter. I can't afford that. Okay. Let's grab you. Need more reinforced tire plates. this guy. The belt merger. Here. Okay, so now we should be using the max amount of this Caterium patch. Okay, cool. So now we have a bunch of Caterium. Oh, I have 11 more on me. Cool, and we needed no, we need 50 to complete the research. Why don't we put a MAM down right here? I don't see why not. Ah, right, so the hard drive gets us these alternate recipes. The best one out of this that I see is one of these two. We're gonna go with the quartz one though. Caterium. Oh, we get new shop products as well? Oh, nice. Oh, right, the lights. We need 100 Caterium quick wire. So over here to see what new shop products we got. We have 12 coupons as well, which is nice. Lights. Lights. The indoor lighting one's probably the one we want. Phew. That's something. Okay. We're not gonna get it right now. What we want is this guy. So we want you. If that's 4. 10. So 2 more we can spend. By that. Okay. There we go. Do a little bit more deco. Alrighty, so we can look at this. Wall outlets, super duper useful. Yeah, so I think this one, what you can do is you can put it on a wall and it'll technically connect from both sides. I'm not sure though. I have to mess around with it to see. Truck station and tractor. Windows, it costs glass though, which is made from silicate. Big pillars, supports. This, I got this because of the foundations here. We're gonna want that. Okay, so now I'm going to take a constructor. Right there. And now I need to change this power setup up. This is a very rudimentary setup, by the way. And we're gonna use Mark III belt or Mark I belts for this. Make quick wire. Like so. And then do this. It's the wrong way around. Cool. And we need how much quick wire do we need? This guy needs 100, you need 100, so we just need 200. Okay. This thing can max produce 60 per minute, that's why I'm only gonna mark 1 mil. Alright, let's go dump some stuff upstairs and we'll come back down. But Caterium is a very useful little thing. I thought it was a floating auto miner. I didn't know what I was looking at. It was really weird. Okay, so looking at sulfur. Experimental powder generation needs 25. Compacted coal. Ooh. Oh, and I need a hard drive? Okay. Okay, so there's some interesting stuff there. Alright. Next thing is the quartz silicate stuff, which I believe I now need. Oh, I have enough. Okay, cool. Blade owners. Nice. Get over here. I need 20 silicate. These things should speed me up, I'm pretty sure. An exoskeleton for the lower legs that assists movement, allowing pioneers to sprint faster and jump higher. Also dampens the impact of landing. Great. Oh yeah. Let's go. I like. Does change the walking sound very slightly. I'm fine with that, but I didn't realize it would do that. Okay, so now we're gonna take. Hi there. We're gonna take these guys. I'm ready to 58 points out of them. Can I eat these? I guess I can. It says used for medical purposes. That's kind of, odd. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh, look how much biomass we can make. Yeah, that's a lot of biomass. Alright, so, looking at the alien organisms. Aha. Let's make this guy. I can't do that, and I can't do that, so we're just gonna throw the rest of the guys into DNA. Points thing, let's check out the protein inhaler. I thought I had more. I do. Is it one use? It's one use. Um, so it's more of like a, okay. I'd rather just eat barrel nuts. It's like a stem. Okay. Alright, let's, we gotta make these guys the DNA points. Yeah, it's basically just a stem. It's not what I thought it was gonna be, but that's what it is. This is gonna take a bit, isn't it? Oh, we'll get a lot of DNA points out of it, which is nice. We made a stack. That's cool. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that's gonna give us a lot. Nice, we'll come back to that here in a second. So over to the quick wire making plant. I'll just check it. Yes! Yes! Finally! This is the thing I've been wanting for a while now. It's just so overpowered. It's so good. And now we can also get Power Poles Mark II. And a whole bunch of other stuff. Can't do that, we can do the elevator though. Smart splitter. Splits conveyor belts in 3. You can set a rule for each output to design exactly what parts. Ah, so this is the thing. This is why on the map it's telling me that it has a limited output and stuff, because it assumes that I have that. Okay. Power switch, very useful. Very, very useful, because it means I can have the, if the network shuts down, I can switch my power supply onto BioBurner for the coal generator so I can get them back up and going. Supercomputer and a smart programmable splitter, which is the same thing as that, but better. Priority power switch and a bullet guidance system. I'm not entirely sure if that's a good thing or not. We'll see. Okay, so now we're gonna take 100 of this upstairs. We're gonna see how to make a zip line. Because let me tell you, these things, they're nice. They're really nice. Zapper? Okay. Haha! Let's go. I am Peter Pan. That is fun. But this does mean that I will have an easier time getting over a coal plant. Now that I have this guy. Just look at this. Now what I'm actually going to do is we're going to hook up another line over here. Make it easier to get over there. There you go. Makes it so much easier, oh lord, to get over here. Look at that. Look how much time we've saved. Easily get over here now. Now, the accuracy of this thing is hard because it's very slippery. So, I can miss where I want to go. Which makes this area kind of dangerous. Just like preemptively jump and stuff. Like that. Oh, I'm so glad I got these things. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. So I'm probably only going to use it to get up there. And I should probably make like a little wall. We're not going to use it to do anything like that, because that's, oh boy. There is a slight parkour element to it, which I like a lot. Haha. Okay, we're almost there. Oh wait, we are there. Nice. Cool, now we have Mark II power belts, or power things, whatever you call them. And we can get Mark III once we unlock this guy. Very useful though. So if we go over here, power, Mark II. These guys can hold 7 power lines. Only time I'm ever going to use them is when we need to make something that has like a lot of stuff. Okay, we now have 12 coupons. Unlocks this as well. Okay, so let's see. Let's get this. That's 2, 3, 4, 8. And 9. 12. Cool. Let's look. Street light doesn't require too much. It costs 1 megawatt. Nice, nice. Steel beams. Yeah, so we're really gonna want to get steel going. So let's start setting up steel here, and then we'll work on getting the actual miners and stuff set up for it, because that's gonna take a bit. It's gonna be in the far corner of the facility over there. Looking at stuff, we need more rotors. And we need a lot of intermediaries. Oh, it's time to stand up. Which means it's push-ups. Excuse me. Okay. And there's... Alrighty then. Let's go get those intermediaries. Yeah, we need more modular frames. We need not much. We need that. We're gonna refill the copper wire. Concrete. Bars are good. Plates, no, we're not good. Screws, refill. Okay, so now we're gonna head over here. We're gonna begin to work on steel. Let's see, we'll start it here. Like that, and one there. Like that. Okay, then we have, let me check the web page. So, I'm pretty sure they both go into splitters. Like that. And then they kind of do that same swapping thing that the other guy did. Yeah. So we need 2 foundries. This is where the holes go in. It's not really symmetrical or where I want it. It's fine. Okay, cool. So then you're making steel, obviously. You're also making steel, obviously. And they're both at 67%, producing 30 units per minute. There we go. Then we push you to 100% and you into 50% constructor. You're going to be 50% steel beam. That's pipe. And you're going to be 100% steel pipe. There we go. And then we just need 2 storage crates. There we go. It's beginning to get a bit cluttered, but it's fine. Okay, so I limited you guys already, so now we just need to set up power. Okay. Yeah, now we just gotta get the stuff over here. Is there another iron patch I can use nearby? If not, it's okay. I would like one. This one's over there. Oh, I know where it is. Okay. Alrighty then. So let's go make 2 portable miners. How many? I think we're good on construction materials for belts and stuff. But I'm gonna fill up on. Don't do that. Reinforced plates and. Iron plates. Iron plates over here. Never happen. Never have those. Never have too much of these. You can never have too much of these. My talking is not good right now. Okay, cool. Alright, we need 2 miners. So we'll make 2. To make. There we go. Now let's head over to those iron patches, which I know where they are, so we don't have to worry about that. They're right over here. Yep, right here. Pretty sure though that we have some baddies to deal with. Impure, yep. Oh, I didn't bring the supercharge. Hold on, we gotta go grab that. Hello? That door's acting funny. Huh. That's odd. Work. Yay. Forgot that you could do that. Alright, so let's see if this works. Nope. Okay. Ah. Oh. There we go. Cool. And I'm actually gonna put one right here because we have 2 iron veins here that one I will use in the future, probably. So, yeah. Cool. So now we gotta set up a massive Mark II conveyor belt elsewhere. Okay, so we're gonna take you and we're just gonna run towards... Okay, oh, we didn't need to make 2, because I already made the miner for the coal. Good on me. Is that... Oh, it is! There's some right there! Oh, that's annoying. That really is annoying. do remember having to do this for steel, because I use the same node for steel. There we go. Alright, now let's head upstairs fast so that we can watch this thing go. Oh darn. Ow. Yeah, I should probably put some lights down here. Oh wait, it's down here. Okay, the iron has already reached it. We're just waiting on the coal now. Let me check power consumption. We're doing good. We should be able to make versatile framework and then have to expand again. And we can use those 4 new coal patches we found. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because they're right next to some water. So it's really useful. Really, really, really useful. Of course, sooner or later we're going to be using oil, which we found. So that's nice as well. I just realized something though. And let me pull up the planner. So if I go to production planner again. Realistic. Freezing Mark 1 normal. Extractor, conveyor belt Mark 2. Oh, okay. So, add an item. The next steel item is encased industrial beam. So, actually get rid of that. Let me look up a versatile framework. Yeah. 24 is 1, so 2 is 48. Oh, what the? It introduced another. Huh. It introduced another iron node. Okay, it's gonna take a cold bit. Hold on, I need to check the milestone thing. Okay, so we'll have a miner mark 2. So we can stop using miner mark 1 and we can set it to miner mark 2 normal. Aha, okay, so that definitely worked. Okay, so yeah, no, that's gonna change the game. So I can't calculate anything in the future until I get those miner mark 2s. Okay. Phase. phase 2, or yeah, phase 2. I was like, phase clan? That's the first thing that came to my head. No, I'm working on steel right now. Phase clan. In fact, I think the coal just arrived. So then we'll have steel production going. It should be. This is rudimentary, this is the starter base. I just got all my intermediaries going and stuff. Like upstairs I have, ooh, steel, yeah. Upstairs I have reinforced steel plates and rotors. And then downstairs, which used to exist and then I destroyed it. It was the very first thing. There's a couple of constructors and stuff. Thank you for the follow. Fur Chrome? Correct me if I'm wrong. I have quick wire down there. Basic setup, because it couldn't be bothered to put it upstairs. So, yeah. But I did bother myself by putting steel up here. I don't understand why I did that, but it's fine. I have an extra auto miner that I can put upstairs. I'm using the Satisfactory calculator because whenever I do the math, it just doesn't work. I just can't. I've tried to use Google Sheets and I just literally cannot develop anything from the math side, so I just gave up and started using, because I've tried to play Satisfactory. I tried playing this with a Google Sheet and it just didn't work. And so I was like, I give up. I'm just gonna use the calculator. It's so much easier. All I have to do is figure out how I want it to look. And that's the part that I like. So, because the web that it generates, Satisfactory calculator is, yes it is. It really is. I tried to use the GitHub one and it wasn't up to date. And so I got to Copper Sheets and it was like, didn't have it at all. So I just kind of got annoyed and then was like, okay, I'm gonna go use the normal one, because the first time I tried to look at the normal one, I got really confused. Then when I came back around, I figured it out and I was like, oh, thanks subconscious. But yeah, so now I'm just waiting to get 200 steel pipes. I have 20 per minute, so it's 10 minutes of waiting. Do I have the rotors? I don't have the rotors. Do I have the copper wire? I don't have the copper wire. Do I have the concrete? I have the concrete. Always have the concrete. So I need 1,500 copper wire. Great. I need 200 rotors. That's awesome. I have a note. Oh, right. I have to update the notepad, don't I? Oh, it's on my home screen. Hold on. I am using the calculator. Mom, I'm learning basics of programming. Look at me go. Okay, so I can check that off. Automating steel beam and automating steel pipe. I'm annoyed that the automating for steel beam is 7.5 per minute, but it's better than the versatile or the smart plating, which is 2.5. So I can't complain. Yup. Okay, so the next thing is versatile framework. And I'm currently only using 60. Oh, right. I wasn't gonna. I can't calculate it. Maybe you're a genius. Yeah, maybe I'm a genius after like 7 years of Java programming classes at high school. So, yeah. I have a computer science brain. There's nothing wrong with that. I just can't do the math. I'm not a math major. I'm a computer science major. There's no problem with that at all. It's not like I'm gonna have to take linear algebra or just artificial intelligence. No. Ah! Anyway, No, so I can't calculate stuff until I get advanced steel production down, because then that unlocks miner mark 2, and at that point I might as well redesign this entire facility. This facility so you can make a game, but all the money of that game goes to me. Just kindly asking. You know, that knife, I'm gonna have to, you know, I have a Xenobasher. I think I could zipline out of here and not have to worry about that. Yeah, no. We tried to make games. Honestly, we did. And the thing is, he had us use virtual. What's it called? We were using Unity, and so we were learning C. Thing is, I am used to Java. So when we made the games, we didn't know what we were doing. I actually got pretty far into the game, making a cool logo intro and stuff, but then couldn't figure out the rest of Unity because everybody else was already making the rest of their game. So it wasn't fun. I bet it. Anyway, making games is not fun. It's fun to play them though. That's why I'm playing. Yeah. No, I had a really good teacher. He didn't teach us. So whenever you get to an object-oriented language, which is Java, Python, and a couple others, that's like the main way you make languages nowadays. You have all these classes you can already use, like stacks and stuff, but you don't know what you don't know what their code actually does. And so he had us make our own object classes, like stacks, lists, and stuff, on our own, from the ground up, from scratch. And that was really cool, because I now have a really basic understanding and a standing of computer science. And so now I'm looking at all these. I hate Lua. I haven't touched Lua, and I've heard that it's awful, so I'm never gonna touch Lua, so. Others better. So Java, in my opinion, is really, really, really good. Python, however, is optimized towards, or is currently being used for artificial intelligence. So I'm going to be seeing that a lot in my future. I have a little bit of Python background from middle school, but not that much. Java, obviously, you have Minecraft. Yeah, no, it's basically like a scrap-in for Java, in my opinion. It really is. It's mainly used, I think, for like smaller programs or programs that you run inside programs. It's basically just like a Lua script that you run inside a program. So if I have Java or Minecraft, this is actually a really good example. There is a mod in Minecraft called the Turtles, and Roblox uses Lua? Oh, good lord, no. All these kids learning Lua. Oh my god. Pain. Oh my god. I thought they were using. I mean, I guess it's good to build your own engine, but still, like, holy cow. Man, that's gotta be awful. I feel so bad. I want to congratulate all the people who can make those, like, seriously big games that aren't, like, copy pastas. Because that's actually hard. Okay, that's actually really, really hard. Give more I guess I can't hate on Roblox as much anymore because all those kids are actually learning one of the hardest languages to learn. Wow. Okay. Anyway, normally Lua would be used for something small, like for instance, Minecraft has a mod called Turtles. These turtles can do anything from mine for you, craft for you, do stuff like that. However, they're programmed turtles. That's why they're called turtles. It's because it's a type of programming utilization. And they are programmed off of Lua. Now, if you're like Michael Reeves, then you're perfectly fine. But if you're not, then oh, good lord. Tried making a game with Lua. I tried making a simulator tycoon, something new, and at the start it was going well, at the end not really. Yeah, sounds like it. Yeah, no, I gave up on game making a while ago. I mean, back in middle school, I was like, games, because we were using a Python turtle-based thing that would allow us to do stuff like that, or we just made it a word-based puzzle game or something like that, which was way easier. And we also used Scratch, which is just block coding. And so we didn't really get the idea, the full picture of game making. Then we had to use C# and CS in Visual Editor for Unity, and it was like not fun at all, because we couldn't understand. Unity really doesn't really have any good tutorials on C#. They have great tutorials for their own engine, but there isn't really great tutorials for C# and CS. Or at least we couldn't find any at the time. So that's what kind of led us to be disencouraged. And he eventually was like, all right, who has got the most progress? Half the room had good progress. And so he's like, all right, we're gonna make pairs of two, and everybody just work on the more progress game. That's what we did. I think me and the person I was working with, we made a balancing game where you had to like balance fruits. That was what we did. I'm waiting on these 200 steel pipes. There they are. Alright, we can get advanced steel production now. Which means we're gonna have to redesign this entire floor. And the one above. I might just make another facility. It's probably easier to do that. And then plug all the miners into it. Where am I? Come over here. What? Frickin' rotors. Arrgh. Ugh. This, to be honest, this is nothing compared to Factorio C block. It's just that mod is, it is pain. It is all Angel Bobs. If you don't know what that is, it's a very realistic style of
Milestone reached. Logistics can be improved with a larger storage container, enhanced conveyor belt efficiency, as well as the ability to store excess power for later use. An additional project part can now be constructed. Further progress to the next phase is now possible.
Yay! Okay, looking back at this, we got a couple of things. We're going to have to make all these intermediaries. Before we do that, we really want to redo our entire current intermediary production. So that means we're going to open up the notepad, and before we can actually work on beginning the next floor of the project parts facility, we're gonna have to redo a lot. Redo automation on current facilities. Colon. Okay, 1. We're gonna do iron rods, iron plates, screws, concrete, wire, cable, copper sheets, that's the end of that. And then we have reinforced iron plates. Then after that, it's rotors. Then after that, it's modular frames. Basic modular frames. Then after that, it's steel beams and steel pipes. Oh, and then smart plating as well, which is after modular frames. Okay, so we now have a long list of things that we need to redo. So we're going to get back on the Satisfactory calculator and redo a whole bunch of stuff. We can technically do that as well, so we'll do that. We can't do that. Can do that, which will give us Mark III conveyor belts, which we will actually need. So, ooh, you know, before we actually... Yeah, we're going to do this first. Because we're going to need these for transporting pure nodes and stuff, because they'll have 240 now with the new Mark II. What does it cost to make a Mark II? Two. And K steel beams. Okay, so before we actually make the new facility, we need to get some K steel beams. How do we make K steel beams? That's the question. What does it take to make K steel beams? Let's go thingy. I might just make them by hand because it's only 10. Oh, steel beam and concrete? That's not that bad. Okay, we'll make this by hand then, because that's not terrible. We will need 40 steel beams per miner, though, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 40. And then 20 steel pipes. That's not that bad. Okay, so now, like I said, let's head back over to production planner. You're not going to see this because it's off screen. So, looking at realistic mode, we're going to change the ore extraction to miner Mark II. Yep. Conveyor belts will be Mark III because we're unlocking that here in a second. Outputs, we're going to be making iron bars, iron plates, and iron... I call them bars, they're rods, technically. Iron plates and screws. These are all coming off the same node. Okay. So, that's 2.75 with all of them at 1. So, iron rod is an equal 1-to-1 ratio. So that's nice. Iron plates are 1.5. Okay. This is the consumption of iron ore I'm focusing on, because that's the main limitation. And then screws are 0.25. Okay. 1.5, 0.25. I guess I'm gonna have to do some amount of thinking. Let me grab a something to write on. I'm gonna use the same thing that I've been using for Project Ozone. Give me a second. Which I don't know when I'm gonna get back to my main series that actually go up on YouTube, but we'll get around to that. Okay, so iron rod consumes ore at ore consumption. 1 equals 1. Iron plates equal 1.5 equals 1. Screws 0.5 equals 1. Okay, so with this knowledge, this is where the math kicks in. It's not as bad as normal math, but it's still not great. I want to use all 120 to make iron rods, iron plates, iron screws. Or do I? Changing the options back to miner mark 1 normal and belt 1. I see that the max amount that I'm making right now. Getting closer. 20. 20. 20. Okay, that introduced another one for iron rods, which is not what I have. Okay, let's see, 15, 30. Ah, so I'm producing probably 30 iron rods. Okay, let's change this to miner mark 2 normal. I'm just gonna have to make a new one. I really don't care. Yeah. Okay, so this setup will allow me to get 60 iron rods per minute, screws 60 per minute, and iron plates 30 per minute. So let me double everything. The only issue with the calculator is there's a ton of ads on it. Yeah, that still uses 1 miner. So yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take a photo of this because then it'll keep me accurate. Because what if I shut down my computer before I redo all this? Then that's gonna be a problem. Okay, so that's all right. So erase this. So, with the settings of Miner Mark II, 2, and conveyor belts at Mark III, we get for iron rods. So we'll just say intermediaries. Iron rods. 30, no, 60 per minute. It's just me keeping track of everything. Screws. 60 per minute. Iron plates. 30 per minute. Okay, so now I can move on to concrete, which is pretty easy, not gonna lie. So multiply it by 4, 12, so that's 4D. Yeah, 40 per minute. Cool. And I don't need to take a picture of this one. It's super simple, really easy. Okay, so then 40 per minute. Now for the copper stuff. So we have copper wires and all that junk. So we want sheets, wire, and cable. Okay, so in this setup, let's put this at 60. That's 60. That adds another miner. So let's put them at 30, 30, and 30. It's 105. Okay, so let's try 35, 35, 35. Alright, that added a new one. Okay, so then let's try 32.5, 32.5, 32.5. That is very close to max. And is very complicated. Oh my god. 32.5. That's a lot of constructors. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 constructors. So then. Like that. Oh Lord. Okay. That's a web, all right. All right, take a picture of that because that's something I will want to remember. Okay. Next is reinforced iron plates. And rotors. They're technically separate, but I'm writing them both down at the same time. Okay. So one uses 12 units per minute, so then we just multiply that by 10. Yeah. Okay. So it's just 10 per minute. That's not great at all, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go to the beginning. Oh my gosh.
That's quite a large one as well. Cool. Oh, alright, next is rotors. Rotors. We're going to be building an entirely new facility for all of this. Which is 11.25. That's a really odd number. I guess just multiply it by 10. Yeah. Okay. Time to reconfigure all this now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 constructors again. Which is not actually that bad at all. Nice. There's splitter. There's splitter. There merger. Into. I gotta stand again, which means more push-ups. Alright, back. Okay. Alright. Gotta stand for a bit longer, it's fine. So let's close the other bit so I can easily see. This is Something. I'll say. Holy cow. That one. That was bad. Jeez Louise. Okay. 10 per minute. Next was after rotors. It was modular frames. Okay. That uses how much iron? 24, so it's gonna be 5. Great. It's just 5. Okay. Oh, this just gets worse and worse to look at, I'm not gonna lie. Modular frames at 500. Next we have smart plating. Ooh, that was a nice neck pop. Very nice. Okay, so is already consuming 23.25, so it's just gonna be another 5 per minute, it seems. Okay, that's some not fun stuff. I'm looking at pain incarnate. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, this is absurd. Trying to like figure out how all this is supposed to look is just a pain. I mean, I've got like a couple mergers that do these weird wacky things, and oh my gosh. Oh, this is just, oh my god. Holy cow. Okay, let's see if I can move these guys closer. Can. You go straight to this constructor, so thank you. Thank you for making that easier on me. Let's spread the smelters out there, actually. Oh, it does. Okay, cool. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna just spread out these smelters a bit more. Okay, that's better. Oh my gosh. It's just absurd. All this stuff. Garbledy-gook. Holy cow. Okay, I'm gonna have to take 2 photos for this. Huh. Well, this one's gonna be big. That's just 5 smart plates per minute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so then the next thing is going to be the steel stuff. So we have steel beams and steel pipes. This is going to be far easier than what we just had to deal with. Okay, so they're both 5.5 in consumption, which is great. So I believe what we had before is 20 and 7.5. Yeah, so we just double that to 40 and 14. Which isn't that bad at all. That's not that bad. Okay, so then steel pipe, 40 per minute, and steel beam, 14 per minute. Yeah, we're gonna have to make an entirely new factory floor for all of this, because it's just so much. But yeah, that's a lot. That's an absurd amount of stuff. I wish I could show you what I have right now, but my screen is in a stuck position. And technically we have encased steel beams that we still need to do. But yeah, that's wow. So the PPF is gonna have to go. It might just be like this massive factory. That'll like shoot up into the sky kind of thing. That's what I'm looking at right now. Okay, so question is, where are we gonna put it? I would say a pretty good place to put it would be probably right here above everything, and just keep going up. Well, I kind of lost my motivation for a bit. I think I'm gonna end here. Yeah. I just had an idea. Okay. Let's get the steel stuff. I just had an idea, and I'm liking it a lot. Okay, so I need 200 of that, and 100 of this. Head back up there, and we'll get the Logistics Mark III milestone, which will allow us to use Tier 3 belts, which is very nice.
Milestone reached. Logistics can be improved with a larger storage container and enhanced conveyor belt efficiency.
Upgrading steel production is going to be essential. Might start with it. Okay, now we just gotta wait until that thing comes back down. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of like. Because this facility has basically become useless. Well, not useless, but it will become useless and we'll deprecate it. I'm just trying to think of like a good, I guess. Ooh. We could build out there in the void, and we'd have free reign. Obviously, we'd be spending a lot of resources on belts, but still. That's really, really good. Now, another thing is bringing stuff close to each other that I will be working with. Like, for instance, these iron patches might be reused to make the steel foundry stuff. Which is steel. I don't know why I said steel foundry stuff. It's still technically steel. Yeah. It's gonna open more up when we get trains and stuff, though. That's the next thing. Okay, so after this milestone, which is expanded power infrastructure, we're gonna go for the fix-it blueprint, which will require more modular frames, more steel beams, more cables, and more concrete. Okay. Oh hi. Now, what I could also do is... Well, no. I think building out in the void's a really good idea. And we'll want to start with concrete and iron stuff, because then I can make more foundations. And I don't think I'm going to move the space elevator. And the reason why I say that is because the intermediaries will be made over there, but the actual like smart plate facility is going to be made here. Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, also looking at the MAM, the next thing we want to do is, I believe, was it Caterium that was like hard drives necessary? There's something that said that needed sulfur. Yeah, it was sulfur. Okay, so the other thing is we want to explore more, get more hard drives to unlock this stuff. And I'm pretty sure this is fuel. I don't know where we'll get fuel, but we probably want to get fuel at some point.
Milestone reached. Pioneers can now store excess power for later use and span power lines across vast distances. Stored power is automatically distributed in cases of low power output. You've got the power.
Okay, I don't know why it had to say you've got the power, but okay. Alright, we need 100 modules, we need some more concrete. A lot of cables. steel beams. Guess we're gonna wait on those, and then once we're done with this milestone, I think I'm done for the day. Not for the day, but probably right now. What I might do is I might start offline, just kind of working on foundations over there, seeing and playing around with what I can do. Because for all I know, we won't be able to do that. And then the next idea, I guess, is to go over there to those towers and start building a factory out of those. And we'll probably want to get hyperloops, hyperloop tubes, whatever you want to call them, and begin that. Seems like coal is the limiting factor here. Because that's a Mark 1 belt, and that's a Mark 1 lift. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Give me a second. We gotta change some stuff. There we go. So that's now a Mark II lift. We go inside now. There, then it'll split into 60-60. There we go. That should heavily speed up for steel production. Even by just a little bit. Now we can actually put this guy at 100% if we want to. Oh, but the iron. Iron's gonna come early. Yeah, so no. Mind. Well, it'll give us a slight boost in production. I wouldn't say it'll give us much, but it'll give us enough. That's everything except hypertubes. Did it again. Hypertubes. I don't know what a hypertube is, but it's a hypertube. Okay. Let's throw these in. Oh, yeah. Very useful stuff. Alright, the next and last milestone for right now is this guy, which will require 50 steel beams, so 50 times 4 is 200. And I guess I'll just make a constructor up here to just make those so that I don't have to do it by hand. Now we have conveyor belt Mark III, which is 270, which is very good. Power storage, power tower platform. I'm gonna get a power tower platform. I think that's It doesn't cost anything else. It's just it has that. Blueprint designer. Ooh, this is massive. What does it require? 100 steel beams. Yeah, so we'll probably want to use this a lot. And I think I'm gonna have to tinker around with the calculator because I think there's some stuff that, oh hey. Yeah, look at that. Tabs. Because I think there's some stuff that I need to look at. Because all this convolution is great for a small starter base, but once it gets bigger, you want to make more repeatable builds with blueprints and stuff like that. You don't necessarily want to do this over and over again. So we're gonna look into it. I'll look into it offline. But yeah, I think that's it for right now. I'll see you guys later. Y'all have a great day. Bye bye.